Hello. Okay, good. Nice to meet you. Today we are going to talk about photo shoots. So let me introduce myself. I'm Bellatrix Hayden. I have been doing cosplay for 18 years already. Yeah, I started very early. And I started in competing and other stuff, but lately I moved to photo shoots because I own cosplay photo studio in Ukraine. And for me, it's easier to maintain my photo shoots. And now I want to tell you some secrets. I hope it will be interesting for you and useful. So let's start. First of all, why do we need a cosplay photo shoot? We can just go to some kind of convention, take photos on iPhone, and that's it. You know, it's not so interesting because if you like the character, you want to show all attitude which you can improve, show to people around. And here it is, you can create a photo shoot. Also, it's a great way to show your portfolio because a lot of people do cosplays. They go to the conventions and they don't want to make a photo shoot because they are afraid maybe, or even they don't know anything about photo shoots. But when you start your social medias, it's really good to have proper photos and to present yourself. So, first of all, what to do when you start thinking about photo shoots. First of all, you think about the character you choose, because it's really important which atmosphere will match. What's the story which you want to show people? What are you going to present? Because, you know, it's really easy to find some, I don't know, white wall, stand there, just hello, hello, and that's it. Usually it's not very interesting. There are a lot of such kind of photos. They are similar to the photos of the shops which sell costumes. And now you think about the story. Next, you need to think about mood boards. You need to think how it will look like and to start collecting some images you like and how you want to show your costume, your character on the photo shoot. And it's really good to find some examples. I will show you later. So, first of all, we start with finding a proper location. Usually there are a lot of options. I know that in Europe there are not so many photo studios, but it's possible to find some proper place where you can just make photos of your character. The locations can be super different. Let's see. I wanted to tell you it's really important in Europe to receive a permit. Because, for example, I know in Germany it's prohibited to take photos in a lot of places. And you need to ask first and be so kind and to explain properly that you don't do that for commercial purposes. Because, you know, when people see a huge camera, they think, oh my God, you will sell that photos. No, you need to do it properly. You need to explain that it's for you, it's for fun, it's your hobby. And people usually are kind and they will allow you to make photos in different places. Okay, I want to show you some examples. For example, you can just go to the forest, to the hill. It's cheap, because you just need to spend some money on traveling, on some, I don't know, bus, car, and that's it. And usually it's allowed to take photos in such places. Not in the parks. As I mentioned, in Germany, for example, it's prohibited in some places, but you need to receive a permit first. And which characters you can show there. For example, Princess Zelda, because let's think about the game. Usually the game is about some nature, some hills, mountains, and other stuff. What else? Also, for example, Fei Xiao, this character can be also taken to the forest or to the hill. Yeah, it's not so similar to the game, but it will fit in the forest also. For example, I have here Jin from Genshin Impact. Like Genshin Impact is a lot about forests, hills, right? So it was really a good place to make photos. And pay attention to time, because sunset and sunrise are mostly the most beautiful time of the day, and it's really beautiful. Like, this photo was taken during sunset, and that's why it has so, I can say, clear light. It's light, it's not dark, it's like soft, and it's really good. I put some other examples, like Legolas, the characters from Genshin Impact, Princess Mononoke. So you just think about the anime, about the game, where the action is going on, and you decide, okay, it will fit, okay, let's go. Okay, next. Urban alley or rooftop. It's not easy to find rooftop, but if you know some things, it's really good. But urban alley, there are a lot of them in Europe. Let's be honest, like some graffiti and other stuff. For example, I took this photo near the bridge, which was under construction. So we didn't went in the place where the construction was happening. We were like at the entrance, but there were a lot of graffiti, and it was perfect for this character. So, for example, for Jinx from Arcane, it will be super good, you know, because the anime was so in these urban alleys, and it will be perfect. What else? Cyberpunk, of course, Gurren Lagann, Ghost in the Shell, My Hero Academia. So, really, if you want something really dark or urban or with graffitis, go find such places. And I want to mention that it's really good to check the place before you arrive. Because, for example, during this photo shoot, we thought that we will be allowed to go in the place where the construction happens. We spent a few hours getting there, and the people didn't allow us, but earlier it was allowed, but not now. And we spent a lot of time trying to find another place, and it was not so good. So if you want to do it in the studio, but in some place, just go for location scouting, and it will be perfect. Next, Baroque classic interior. What I know is that it's allowed to shoot in a lot of places in Austria. So be careful, go to Austria, because, for example, not this photo, I will show another photo later. It was taken in super beautiful museum, because it's really allowed to take photos there. And you don't need to pay, you don't need any permit, you just go inside, take photos and leave. And come on, it's really good, because in Germany it's not allowed, in Austria it's allowed. I don't know about Czechia. Some kind of allowed, yes? It's awesome. It's awesome. I need to go to Czechia again and take photos here, because in Ukraine we don't have many places to shoot inside. Like I think this photo was taken in one place, and it was really hard to get into, so I will go to Europe to make photos. Okay, Baroque classic interior. Usually you take some royal character, some epic character to such kind of places. Who can it be? La Signora, Lady Dimitrescu, Alucard, Carmilla from Castlevania. So you need just to think that, yes, this character is so royal, so epic, it will fit. And don't forget about permits. Next, I know there are a lot of Japanese gardens and shrines in Europe. You're lucky, because we don't have a lot. Unfortunately, this is like small place in Ukraine when you can make photos. And all of us like anime. I hope all of us like anime. And there are a lot of Japanese places, shrines, and other stuff related to our characters. And it's really good to find this place, take their photos, like Inuyasha, Toho, Demon Slayer, Kami-sama Kiss. So everything related to kimono is the proper place to make photos, because it's really comfy. It's really obvious to do that, and just scout the location before you come, and everything will be good. And the last one is studio. Since I own my own studio, I usually use our locations to make photos because for our photographers, it's much easier to take photos with some controlled lights. But it's not like obligatory to do it because I know that not many countries have good studio options, but you can try to build it by yourself at home. I will tell about it a bit later. But studio setups can be super different, and it can start from just plain wall, white one, black one, I don't know. But if you have this controlled light, it will be interesting. It will be super interesting. I will show you it later. So, for example, let's just imagine that there is nothing behind me, just black wall, but we have smoke here. We have some light, and because of that, it looks very interesting. It's not plain, because just in front of black wall, it won't be so interesting. And yes, a lot of characters can be shot in such kind of location, like 2B, Hankai, Makima, and other characters. Let's go next. When you chose the location, now you can think about some props. Some decoration, special effects, and about something which will improve the final result. Because, yeah, you can just go to some place, take some good photos, but everything will be better if you improve it with something additional. I'm a huge fan of different props decorations because usually it's much more interesting to see the results like that. So let's talk a bit about what we can have. First of all, fog machines and smoke bombs. First one is a fog machine which you can use in the apartment studio because you need electricity, but there are portable ones which you can use everywhere, and it's really cheap. I think there are a lot of shops in Europe which sell it, and you even can buy it on AliExpress. I think it's under 100, no, I think even less, like 50, 60 euros, and that's it. And provides a huge fog cloud, so it will be really good. And of course, smoke bombs. Actually, I don't like them because they are smelly. Be careful of that. But you can use different colors, and be careful, some of them are lasting for different period of time. Some can last for half a minute, few minutes. So you just need to set up everything on your location, make a test photo, and be sure that you know how you will pose. And only after that, use smoke bomb, because it's just a limited time when you can use it. It's like the results which I wanted to show you. It's a studio on the left, and because of the fog, the color light will be really beautiful. And on the right, we use just smoke bomb, pink one, and it looks like that. Outdoors, of course. Next. If you want to spend more money and you are sure that you want to do that because you need to count money, of course, don't buy everything. You can use LED lighting, like some tubes, which you can use outdoors, indoors, and it will improve significantly your photos. Or just, you know, simple things like this. I don't know how to call it. It's like transparent glass with some sides, and it creates really beautiful effects. Like on the right, it's with this interesting glass, and on the left, it's not studio, it's just a museum in Ukraine, and we just used LED lighting put on the ground, and it made this colorful violet color here. Next, you can use different natural effects, but be careful, always be careful. For example, on the left, yeah, it's a studio, but we use water here. It's outdoors, we use fire. Be careful, fire can be dangerous, so be careful about this. And some kind of windows, glasses, where you can use your reflection shown in the glass, and it can be really interesting. So experiment. Use everything you have around you, and you can receive really good results. Digital effects. It's harder because you need to find someone or learn by yourselves how to improve your photos, but it can turn very good, like this only, I don't know how to call it, colorful circle, kind of magic. And here there were a lot of 3D modeling with some effects. You can buy a lot of free models to put on the photo and to experiment. But it's really hard, so you just need to be sure that you want to spend time doing that. But usually it turns out really good. Next, I want to show you like some example of my work, like from concept to reality. Okay, here I have La Signora from Genshin Impact, and I'm thinking, what is the concept? What is the character? Okay, she's kind of royal, maybe. We didn't see her a lot in the game, but she looks so regal, commanding, emotionally distant. So I want to find some proper place. Usually I start with mood boards. I will show it a bit later. I'm trying to find some good photos, pictures of examples which will be good enough to use during explaining to the photographer what I really want. Location. Okay, location. Let's think. I want something really aristocratic. I want something really, I don't know, Barocco. I want it to be so epic. Just plain photo studio, just plain castle outdoors will not be good enough. And I'm starting to search, and I found out this beautiful museum in Austria, in Vienna, where you can take photos for free, and you even don't need permit. You just come in, and that's all. So as a result, it's like dramatic, atmospheric shoot with elegance, and here it is. Okay, let's talk about the photographer. Because it's really important to find someone who will make photos of you. Of course, you can use tripod, put camera or iPhone. Let's be honest, iPhones are so good, and other phones also right now, that you can make your photos just using your phone. Download some application like Meitu to edit your face, colors, and everything will work out. But it's really good to collaborate with someone, to meet someone, because I don't know as for you, but for me, cosplay is about friends, meeting people all around the world, talking to them. So that's why I usually use this way to meet more people and to work with more photographers, because I like to see different results, experience different approaches, and it's really good. So what to do if you need to find a photographer? Of course, you can ask a friend. It's really good to find a photographer friend, but usually it's not so easy. First of all, you need to review portfolio. Usually all photographers put their photos just on Instagram, so you can look through. Try to Google, search in Instagram something like photographer Czechia, photographer Austria. Just mention your location and you will see some results, because usually these people put location and that they do photography in the profile, and that's why Instagram search can show it to you. Talk about collaboration. Like, talk to him about collaboration first. Maybe they can do TFP for you. TFP is free photo shoot. You don't need to pay, because some photographers do it for money, some photographers do it for free. Just communicate, just explain your idea, show your costume. You can tell what is your idea, and maybe they will, I hope, maybe they will like it and they will agree to make a photo shoot with you for free. But if you're not confident, you can just ask them, like, okay, what is the cost for your photo shoot? Let's do it. And I want to tell you that there are a lot of photographers on cosplay conventions who do very quick photo shoots for money, just on the convention, in the hall, outside, and the photos are super good. So it's kind of quick photo shoot, quick photos, but usually they turn out really good. You can just search during the time before the convention using some text, and usually people repost such kind of photographers, and it's really good to collaborate with them. And some of them, of course, do it for free if your costume is interesting enough. Of course, you need to be sure about the technical skills. You can see it from their portfolio. Just look through the photos, and if you like, for example, to Photoshop your face a lot, you need to find a photographer who does editing, because there are photographers who likes natural faces, and they will not do anything, and maybe it will be a disaster for you in the end, because you don't see some, I don't know, smooth skin. What else? And of course, about budget. Don't pay a lot if you're not sure about the result. Maybe if it's your first photo shoot, start with some photographer who starts also, and he does or she does TFP photo sets. So just try to collaborate. Next, after choosing the photographer, as I told you, you need to create some kind of mood board. The main application which you can use is Pinterest. Just open Pinterest, write anything related to your photo shoot, and try to search and use a board to pin your images you like, and it will work. For example, I'm showing here how I was collecting some images for pool photo shoot for pool party Caitlin, and it turned out really good. And share the mood board with the photographer. It's really important. Okay, now I want to communicate with you guys. Let's brainstorm. Here is Yoko. Let's think about what is her vibe, where are we going to shoot her, because I told you a lot of options, and I don't know what kind of poses maybe we are going to do. So, any ideas?
I would say fear poses, since it's sheer, yes, holding the weapon, and I believe something strong from her, strong vibes would be perfect.
Okay, where are we going to shoot her? Which place will be better? Any ideas?
I mean, this is just my idea, but based off the sniper rifle, it could be like in a snowstorm, in a forest, probably a forest.
Help me, right? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, good. I think this one is even better. Okay. I agree with your ideas with locations. It's really good. Any more ideas about poses, vibe, location? What do you think, guys?
Anything like sniperish like they're like with the use the gun or like the highest point or something like
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, I agree. Good idea. Yes, please.
I would say olfactory, something that's run down.
Yes.
And like where she stands above, and from bottom, like she's ready to launch.
Ready to launch. Okay. Okay. What else? Please.
I didn't see, I didn't see the anime itself, but I think that we all make assumptions here. So basically, from the sniper rifle, as everyone else, I assume that this character is a sniper. So regarding the location, I would suggest some kind of either a rooftop or some visibly discreet and like secret location where she would be like really hard to spot from the area that she's probably facing or something like that. If she has a prop,
She has a rifle.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about like the real situation because the cosplayer can have a prop, can
Yeah, of
not
course.
have a prop. Depending on the situation, like of course with the rifle itself, you can use the rifle, you can like aim, you can just think and do, I don't know, sniper thingy. If you don't.
Sniper thing, I like it.
Yeah, and if the cosplayer doesn't have a prop, I don't know, maybe just look, watch the anime, pick up some traits, pick up some, I don't know, behavior, and just like arrange the stuff around the character itself.
I want to thank you because it's really good to make anime and make some screenshots about the poses which you can do in the real life. Thank you.
I was also thinking, like, just based on the sniper, because I have no idea who she is. If you can get far enough away and you have like an objective that can do quite a lot of zoom, you could probably edit in like a bullet and then put motion blur on the sides to see like maybe the last second of her victim that she's shooting, just before the bullet hits, and just see her way off in the distance somewhere.
Wow, it's really a good idea. Thank you very much. I think I will need to do that on my next photo shoot. One more, okay.
Or completely different, her layer, when she's like prepping, like from indoors, like when she's working with her gun, not just doing the sniper thing, but preparation, her layer.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you guys. It was really interesting. Let's proceed because we don't have many time. I want to show you the result. Yeah. So yeah, some kind of factory. It was good enough. I don't have many photos from the recent photo shoot, but at least I want to show you that you were close. You were super close to this location. Okay, let's go next. Posing. It's really important to pose. You can look through Pinterest and you can find a lot of poses, but it's really important to train yourself with that poses. Just use mirror. I think in the huge one for the whole body, and just try to pose. Because you can imagine that in your head, but in reality it will end as a disaster. So you need to train. And it's really important, like, to have a good posture, like rest there, shoulders behind you. So, yeah. Yes.
Sorry, I have a question. When it comes to like photographer as a cosplayer, do you prefer to hear like your side of things, like let's say your right hand, so I like transfer it in my head? Okay. So like in my head, if I like convert it, like I'm looking at you and this is for me or my right, but this is for you like left. Do you prefer as a like cosplayer, as a model, like to be told like your like right hand or like your right side? Because sometimes people, when I tell them as a photographer, hey, can you move your right hand or like right leg? They usually think that I'm thinking the other way. Like, which one do you prefer?
I would prefer a photographer to say me that from his or her perspective, the right hand should be here, not here. And for example, if there is a possibility to use a mirror during a photo shoot, you can put it behind the photographer in order to see how you will look like in the picture. It's really good. But it's really important for the photographer and model to collaborate together and to hear different opinions. For example, model can say to the photographer, oh, I like to make photos only for this side. Don't please do it from this. And it's really important to say words from through your mouth because all of us are grown-ups. Okay, I collected some more. Really, you can find a lot of poses in the internet, but you can try if it will fit your character, if it will fit your costume. Because, for example, I don't know, if you have huge heels, it's impossible to do some poses. Or, for example, if you see something really nice, maybe your costume is really white, puffy, fluffy, and it will not be so good in the result and you will be disappointed. So you can just put your costume on and try it in the mirror. Okay, there are no pictures, I'm sorry. I collected some, like, not rules, but suggestions, like trust your photographer. Like, as you asked, trust the opinion of the photographer, because the picture can be so different in the camera from what you imagine in your head. Also, it's really good. Usually I don't do that, but most of people should do that, warm up before posing, because sometimes you stand in some poses for such long times that some of your legs, some of your arm will be numb and it will be a problem. So warm up, really, it will be good. Use music, movement. Music is really good option to make you feeling more comfortable, because I don't know, you are shooting, I don't know why, and Caitlin, just put the music from Arcane and it will help you to feel more confidence for you as a character. And breaks, please do breaks, because there are some photo shoots which can last for 2, 3, 4 hours. Please drink water, don't forget about your food, and just take breaks. What to do if you're already agreed with a photographer for some day, for some time, you have a location to make photos. What are we going to do next? Make a checklist. Because it's really important not to forget anything. Because it will be a disaster if you come to the photo shoot and you realize you forgot, I don't know, some accessory here, and oh my God, it will be seen on the final photo, and you will be disappointed. At least me, I will be disappointed. For me, it's really important because I'm perfectionist and I'm trying to do everything just perfect. As I told you, try to find poses, inspiration, create mood boards, do it ahead of time, not during the day of the photo shoot. Rest well, sleep enough before the photo shoot, because no makeup will hide, not much makeup will hide your dark circles under your eyes. Come on, let's be honest. But usually photographers hide it, so yeah, better not risk. And time management. Set realistic time expectations. Leave the house earlier, because there can be traffic jams, and if you are late for your photo shoot, you can be stressed. Everything will be off time, and it will be really a problem. And some tips for cosplay beginners. Start doing your photo shoots with your trusted partners, because I know when I started, it was really hard to do photo shoots with people I don't know. Do it with people you know. Maybe someone will suggest you some photographer and can join you as a helper, for example. Also, wear comfortable costumes, because, you know, there are so many uncomfortable costumes. I don't know, for example, these shoes are killing me, but I have been doing this stuff for so long that I can manage. And if it's your first time doing a photo shoot and you don't feel comfortable enough, your wig makes you painful, it will be a problem. So start with comfortable costumes. Really important thing, not only for beginners, but for everyone, avoid comparisons. Don't compare yourself with anyone else. Everyone is different. Everyone started differently. Just do your stuff, take fun, have fun, and don't do any comparisons. It's really bad. And continue learning, continue to grow, continue to experiment, use different techniques, use different locations, collaborate with different photographers, and it will be really good for you. On the photo shoot, it's really important to have clear communication. You need confidently tell the photographer how you are feeling about that or another pose, because, for example, there can be a photographer who makes you to be in some uncomfortable pose, I don't know, your leg is numb already, and you need to just say, sorry, I cannot do it. Let's change the pose. Don't be silent. It's really important. It's really good, by the way, to collect feedback from photographer, even from the helpers or your friends who do cosplays with you, because it will help you to improve your skills. Review the images which you received and understand if it matched your vision, if it turned out the way how you imagined, or you want to do something different in the future. And it's really good, by the way, when the photographer shows you some results on the camera. Like, you did some photos, photographer shows you, like, here, it will look like that, and you can adjust it a bit if you need it. Like, let's try a lower angle, and it will be really good. And it's really important checking with the photographer that everything is in place, because in the editing time, it will be harder to fix something on your costume than on the photo shoot. So be careful about your costumes on the photo shoot also. Besides photo shoots, you can go to some kind of convention. As I told you, there are photographers who do the photos during the conventions. For example, I know some photographers who do it on Anime Fest. But besides that, there are very interesting conventions which are totally about photos. There are only photographers and cosplayers on such kind of events. You need to apply. There is some kind of choosing between people who decided to participate. And if you are chosen to participate, you will go to that kind of convention, and it will be only photo shoot. It will be really funny. It will be really funny, and you can collaborate with all the photographers, everything for free, because it's this kind of convention. You need to pay only for traveling, accommodation, but maybe you can go with your friends, and then it will be cheaper. I put some conventions which I know: Il Volta in Italy, Piquieta in Switzerland, Pixelmania in Poland, and Focus Cosplay in France. Maybe some of you will like it and will go there next year, but it's really funny, so try it. Oops. What is going on? Okay. And my final slide is about post-processing. Different photographers do it really differently. Some of them send you the previews where you can choose the photos you like, and even tell the photographers that I need some kind of adjustments. And other photographers choose it by yourself, but maybe you can collaborate with them and tell them, okay, I would like to have such kind of photos. But usually all photographers send previews, so it's really useful that you choose, not the photographer. And for example, I put some example how it looks like when I'm asking about some adjustments on the photo. Like in the center, I'm asking photographer to fix the angle of the skirt because I don't like it. I want it straight, and I want to remove background on the left and the hand on the right. So it's how it looks like for the photographer. I'm just sending it and asking the photographer to do some adjustments. And that's it. Thank you. Now time for questions. Oh, okay, thank you.
So, hi. Do you know at these photo conventions, can you go there as a beginner photographer or cosplayer, Or
As I know, it's possible. You just need to have some kind of portfolio which you send to this convention, and if they think that you are interesting enough, they will choose you. For such kind of portfolios, you choose some interesting poses, some interesting photos, just to show you what you can do.
Okay.
Because it's really important for such conventions to have different people as participants with different styles, approaches, and that's why they can choose everyone. But it depends on the style of your photos, on the style of your cosplays. One important thing which I missed, I don't remember which conventions, but some conventions usually prefer if you have, I don't know, 50-50 handmade costumes and bought costumes. So when you put photos to the portfolio, if you're a cosplayer, it's better to have some handmade costumes.
okay, thank you.
It's not about all conventions, but some of them like that.
When it comes to like the contracts and everything, right? From the cosplayer perspective, like when it comes to commercial rights, how does this work? Because I know that you said that that is not for commercial purposes, but at the same time, like cosplayers sells like prints and things like that. So like, how does it work from like because I'm a photographer, I'm not a cosplayer, but I know that when it comes to photos, like if you sell the commercial license, it's like more pricier for the cosplaying person.
Yes, it's working like that. If the cosplayer is going to sell the prints, he or she should have the right for those photos. So usually they should pay photographer for that photos. Some photographers do the contracts, like agreements, and some photographers even have some kind of approach like, okay, 50-50, you sold the prints and part of this money are going to the photographer. For example, a lot of girls are running Patreon pages and they collaborate directly with some photographers and they have an agreement that, okay, 50-50 or 70-30, I don't know, I don't do such kind of stuff. And photographers also receive money from this because for such models, for such cosplayers, photographers put them as a priority because for Patreon you need photos as soon as possible. For example, for me, I sell some photos, but I paid for all of these photos. So I have rights to sell them, sign it, and that's it.
Okay, and another question when it comes to like cons like this or like the photo shoots, like what is, I don't know, maybe the people will also have an opinion on this. What is like the most like comfortable-ish like time-wise when it comes to it? Because I do a lot of like SFX editing and a lot of like the post editing and in the post. So it takes a little bit of time. So like what is the most like the comfortable-ish time frame for to get the photos?
I think it depends on the photographer and you just need to agree with the cosplayer that it will be such large or small time. Usually I met photographers who do the photos in 2-3 weeks. It's really fast. It's really fast. Some of them do the photos in 2-3 months. Yes. And from my experience from Ukraine, when I do photo shoots with different photographers, some can send me the photos ready one in 1 week, and some can send it in half a year. Yeah, but when I go to such kind of photographer, I know that I will wait for half a year, and I agree to that.
So do you consider like 3 weeks
3 weeks, 3 quick, yes.
Before I ask my question, I want to know, you do this as a hobby or professional?
It's only a hobby. It's only a hobby because in real life, I'm a tech lead developer in gaming company. I have been working for 12 years already, and that's why cosplay is only a hobby for me.
Okay, well, do you have any cosplay friends that do this professionally?
Yeah, of course. I think all guests except me do it professionally. Not only me, like have this as a hobby. And maybe you want to ask something about that?
I wanted to ask how sustainable do you think being a cosplayer is?
What do you mean sustainable?
Like, can you make a living out of it. Can
Yes, of course. You can. Because of the guests who are together with me, they do cosplay as their main job. They can live with the money they earn. There are a lot of ways how to earn money as a cosplayer if we are talking about this. First of all, you can create costumes for someone else. Or you can run, I don't know, some kind of Patreon page and sell photos. Next, you can be a well-known winner of competitions, and now you are invited to the conventions as a guest, and usually such people receive money as a compensation for being on the conventions. And a lot of them can sell the merch, some prints, some, I don't know, stickers, keychains as merch, and earn money from that also.
All right, thank you.
Yes, of course.
All right, thank you. That's all.
Thank you.
Last question, anyone?
I think that's all. I would say дякую.
So thank Bellatrix, our beautiful judge, and our guest.
Thank you. Now I need to run to announce the results of the competition. Thank you for coming.